prefer the news, the weather, or the sports? You can have it all anytime you want. With MediaNet, you can have over 150 functions at your fingertips. If you would like to see just how easy and simple MediaNet is to operate, just come by any of our 6 stores for a free demonstration. Just another reason to do business with Southeastern Cellular.
Hey everybody, it's Barry Miller. Welcome to this week's episode of Big Boys Toys, BJCC, World of Wheels. We're going to be in here for about 3 days. Y'all going to be watching the shows for about 4 to 5 weeks. Got some great shows lined up. Filmed one earlier today. We're going to start now with Rick Day here in that little pretty car he's got. We're going to go right on through today, tomorrow, Sunday. If you wasn't at the World of Wheels, we're going to show you a portion of what was over here. We can't show you everything, so sit back, relax. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Big Boys Toys. Tonight, your host Barry Miller will bring you the sleekest, trimmest automobiles from around the area that have been beautifully restored. If you love streamlined, full-force race cams, then this show is for you. So sit back, but don't get too relaxed. This is Big Boys Toys.
Looking for great savings on new and pre-owned cars and trucks? Then head on over to Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC. Our courteous and knowledgeable sales team is ready to show you our huge selection of cars and trucks at out-the-door prices. Don't settle for our competition's offer. At Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, we're committed to sales, service, and customer satisfaction. So head on over to Ron Newton's. We'll treat you right. That's Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, top of the hill, Quintard.
First vehicle, Rick Day, a 1931 Ford A model. Rick, welcome to Big Boys Toys. Tell me a little bit about your car.
Well, it's a 31 that I've had since back in the 80s. We had a hurricane down at the house, Ivan, 2 years ago, and they scratched it up, and I decided I wanted to completely redo it. So I got Mike, talked to Mike, he looked at the car, and we started working on it a little over a year ago.
So it took about a year. You did a lot of work in a year.
Yeah. It was time to redo it. The car was built. I built it first time in '84.
So it was due for a rebuild anyway. What kind of motor and all you got in it?
It's got a 350 Chevrolet with a 671 blower, fuel injected, dynoed at 700 horsepower.
Now, what color you call that? They're looking at it now on the show.
That's World of Colors Candy Apple Red.
Candy Apple Red. When they come in yesterday, I said it was gorgeous yesterday before you started working on it. And under the bottom of it, they're looking at it now on the show. Under the bottom of it looks just as good as on the top.
Yeah, he did Mike had it on a carousel where he could turn it around and around, and they spent 40 hours just buffing.
When they do that, do they take the oil and all out of the motor and everything, or just?
Oh, yeah, they took the motor wasn't in it.
Oh,
they had it on a carousel.
Then they put the motor.
Then they put the motor in it.
I've heard them do it. Take the
oil
get the gas out of it, oil out of it, and rotate it.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
And they said that don't hurt the motor as long as it's not oil in it. You can't hurt it. What else you want to do to the vehicle?
What else am I going to do to it?
Do you want to do to it? Yeah.
It's about done. It's
about finished, completed. What all you want to do?
Yeah, we like putting a stereo system in it.
Now, do you drive in some of the cruise-ins around here, or is it just for shows only?
No, this will be the only show that the rest of them it'll be a drive-in show.
Right. They just go to the cruise-in.
Yeah, we're going to.
There's a lot of people. You know, like Jocko's standing over there. Jocko's coming up a few minutes to his vet. You know, you'll see him the cruise-ins and all, but buddy, when he gets ready to come in the show, you don't see him driving it for a while. He works on it.
That's the problem. You have to, if you're going to drive it.
Yeah.
It takes quite a bit of prep to get ready to come in one of those.
Here they have different classes for drivers and non-drivers, though, so that kind of helps you out.
Yeah, it does.
If you haul it in here on a trailer or you drive it in here, they look at the difference on it when they start the judging on the category. So nothing else you want to do to it, but now enjoy it.
That's right. ready to burn the tires off of it.
Who did your interior around here?
Yeah, boy, up from here in Birmingham.
Here in Birmingham.
Yeah.
They got a lot of good upholstery shops over here in Birmingham area. And when you got a lot of something as big as Birmingham, they got a lot of different ones that get it done a whole lot quicker.
Yeah.
I know people's had them in their shop for a year. Well, guys that's had their cars and ain't got it back yet. I believe I'd miss it too much. I couldn't wait that long.
We almost didn't have an interior, but thank God he came through for us. I mean, he did that whole interior in 2 months.
Oh, he was stepping on there.
Yeah.
Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you
Thank
being
you.
on the show.
Appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
Best kept secret in Anniston, Alabama. Romine's Annistonian Restaurant, 1709 Noble Street, Anniston, right across Administration Building, has got that country lunch special each and every day, meat and vegetables. Sunday buffet, all you can eat from 11 to 4, only $6.99. They got catfish, they got steaks, they got fried chicken, barbecue. They're the home of the off to the bone barbecue. They got hamburgers, hot dogs, pork chops, you name it, they got it. Specialties in desserts, Black and Forest cake, pecan pie, cheesecake. They got it. They're the #1 location for German cuisine also. Stop by today. Tell them you want some of that great German food Barry Miller sent you by. Hey everybody, Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz. Let me tell you about the best wax I believe I've ever used in my life. It's called Hot Flash. It's put out by professional quality detail products. Karen and Fred's got a product they know is good. You've probably seen them at the World of Wheels. This wax goes on in the heat or the shade. It goes on easy, comes off easy. You can put it on paint, you can put it on chrome, you can put it on glass, you can put it on anything. Wax a car twice as quick as normal time. I mean, look at my vehicles. They're always shiny. That's because of Hot Flash. Give Fred or Karen a call today. Tell them Barry Miller told you to call. If you order 2 or more bottles, shipping is free. Call them today. You know, Piggly Wiggly, that's a name you've heard ever since you was a child. I've heard it since I was a child. It's a grocery store above all grocery stores. It has just about anything you want in the Piggly Wiggly stores. Go by the local Piggly Wiggly store in Odenville, Center, Cedar Bluff, Collinsville, and the brand new store down in Asheville, and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by, and you want to see how much money you can save on your grocery bill. They have a meat department and a fresh produce department in each and every store, fresh produce each and every day, and they cut their meat right there on their location. Tell them I sent you by. Right around the corner, and you want to buy that special piece of jewelry for that special person, Stinson and Howard Fine Jewelers, downtown Oxford, downtown Piedmont, and downtown Heflin is the place you need to go. They have gold, they have white gold, they have silver, they have diamonds, all types of diamonds, any kind of diamond you want, they got it right there. Watch repair, jewelry repair, they make jewelry. They say if you can draw it, they can make it. Special Harley pieces on sale for Valentine's Day, so stop by Stinson's today, tell them I sent you by. Mount Cheehaw Harley Davidson, right here in Oxford, Alabama, Davis Loop Road. They're your Harley Davidson dealer for this area. In my opinion, they're a Harley Davidson dealer all areas. Stop by and see Keith or George today. They have about 40 Harleys on display. Buy a new Harley. They have used Harleys. Clothes, you people like the Harley leather. They got any type of Harley clothing you want. Helmets, you name it, it's right there. All you guys with Harleys want to put that extra chrome on that brand new Harley. They got any type of chrome you could want. Stop by Mount Cheehaw Harley Davidson today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Looking for a classic car? Don't know where to look? I got the answer for you. Austin Hines Motors in Arab, Alabama. Austin has 55, 56, 57 Chevrolets, Camaros, Chevelles, Novas, Corvettes, any type of classic car you could want. He has it in one location. They have over 100 classic cars in stock. They also have cars that you can rebuild yourself and restore yourself right there at that location. He's also the largest wrecker and rollback dealer for this area. So call Austin today, 256-931-2277. Tell him I told you to call.
Next vehicle, 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Ron meddling. He said he's meddling around. Welcome to Big Boyz Toyz, Ron. Tell me a little bit about your Monte Carlo, because it's just like the cars I was looking over, that thing's unique. Tell me about it.
Well, I've always been known for doing restored cars, and finally decided to break into the custom world. And the 70 Monte Carlo was one that's always in my mind because of the lines of the car. Don't see too many of them out there. This one is kind of a full Monty, as I call it. It's just a frame and a body. Didn't have an engine in it. It was an SS when I originally got it, and started to work on it. And 3,500 hours later, you see what I have.
3,500 hours
Yeah,
later.
Yeah,
So it took a while.
I'm a one-man band. It's my passion. Cars are my passion, and I just love them.
So you actually did all the work on it?
Didn't shoot the paint. But a friend of mine did his paint, Terry Hall, down in Edgewood, Texas. And he shot the paint, kind of an unusual color, but it's a pretty color, I think.
The doors ever come open on that thing when you're going down the road?
No, I've got them locked out. Anytime it's in a gear, they automatically lock out. So.
That's good, because I got a friend back home, back in Oxford here, and he said one of his buddies was taking his daddy-in-law ride, and he's got to kind of come up
Right.
and go back, but they open from the front, and he forgot to lock them. And said he'd come off, and his father-in-law had a fit.
Make a bad day, doesn't it?
Have a bad day at the door. What we're
Real
talking
bad
about,
day.
ladies and gentlemen, these doors open from the front instead of the back. So if you're going down the road and it opens, you're having a bad day.
Yeah, I really had to take some thought about putting the electrical lockout, if you will, in the system, but it's wired in, and
That's kind of like my Avalanche. If I put it in gear, the door's locked. When I put it in park, it unlocked. Same aspect.
correct, yeah.
Now, you said you picked the Monte Carlo because of the body style.
Well, the lines of the car, really more than anything else. After I got to work and doing the body work on it, there's really not a flat area on this car. There's so many curves, and so I decided to take a step further and do a little, if you will, plasma cutting on the hood and in the trunk area, and then of course I suicided the doors.
So you did all the modification. You just thought them up, done them yourself.
Yeah, I think when you're building a custom, there's a lot of the definitions of custom, and one of them is mine happens to be whatever an individual visions a car being and modifications being made to a car, and
over
this
here
is it.
Over here at the World of Wheels, some of the displays they've got out here they spent hours making the displays up.
Yeah, I build mine too, and we all build these displays, and we also compete in that area. Displays has its own championships kind of thing.
Hey, Lou come in a while ago, and his truck and trailer bigger than my house. They kept coming out with cars, and then here come the motorcycle. He'd buy himself. I know the motorcycle feels awful alone in there with all them cars. It feels awful alone. Anything else you want to do with the car?
Well, they're never finished. You're always doing something else, but as I go on in time, I'll add some more tricks to it. Right now I have a credit card, opens the trunk, things like that. That's my definition really of a custom, is the number of tricks you put to it.
Did you say a credit card opens the trunk?
Yes, sir.
My wife's got a bonneville right now. My credit card opens her trunk every time she goes shopping.
Yep.
I got one of them right now. Now, where are you from?
I'm from McKinney, Texas, just 30 miles north of Dallas.
You had a pretty good ride getting here too, didn't you?
It was a good one. But we ran over in a couple of days.
I'll tell you what, you look at Monte Carlo. Appreciate you being on Big Boyz Toyz.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it very much.
We'll be right back.
Farmers and Merchants Bank. Farmers and Merchants Bank's got 4 locations to serve you: Piedmont, Anniston, Oxford, and downtown Jacksonville. 90 years of service. I'll tell you what, Farmers and Merchants Bank is the bank. It's not like any other bank around. You can go in and they get your decision today. They make your decision on a loan or whatever you need right in that location. You have a personal banker that takes care of you right here. Don't have to send it to Birmingham, Charlotte, or anywhere. Go by one of the Farmers and Merchants Bank today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. When someone smiles at you during the day, it kind of makes you feel great all over. Dr. Travis Phillips and his friendly staff right here in Oxford, Alabama, says stop by their office and they'll help put that beautiful smile on your face. They have teeth whitening, general dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, dental hygienist, oral surgery, everything right here in Oxford, Alabama. He has full x-rays and partial x-rays that he does right in his office, and you'll find out right then what he needs to do. They got professional staff. They have a saying, go the extra mile for the beautiful smile. Stop by and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. It's time of year when everybody's doing that touch-up on the vehicle, getting ready for next year. Well, I've got the place that has everything you need for any type of body repairs. Rosar Auto Paint Supply has the largest selection of pinstriping and molding in the area. They mix custom paint. They do custom paint matching. They have waxes, buffer pads. Everything. They're the largest auto paint distributor in Alabama with auto, industrial, and fleet paints. With 4 locations to serve you in Anniston, Birmingham, Coleman, and Tuscaloosa, there's a Rosar's close by. And with over 100 years of combined sales experience in their sales staff, they are simply the best. Stop by or call today and tell them I sent you by.
Next vehicle, 1966 Ford Cobra, Michael Disney. Michael, welcome to Big Boys Toys.
How you doing, Barry?
Tell me a little bit about your car.
Well, it's a 1966 Cobra. I've had the car for 5 years. When I first bought the vehicle, it was less than wonderful.
Less than wonderful.
Less than wonderful. It took 3 years to get it to where it is now. I've been very happy with the car. My good buddy Harold Winslet from C&H Performance has helped me to get the car up and running, and it's a wonderful vehicle.
Now, what made you pick the 66 Cobra?
Well, it's funny because I saw it at a show in Knoxville, one of the car shows that's up there annually, and it was sitting there on a hillside. It was too new of a car to actually be in the show. And I looked at it, and I went in, looked at some cars. I came back and looked at it, had a for sale sign, and it's just one of those things where it just hit me right in here. And
hit you right in.
I
knew it wasn't in your era. Now, you're 66, you wouldn't even thought about it. You wasn't around here in 66.
I was a youngster then.
Oh.
A little bitty, so.
He ages
Thank
well.
you very much.
He ages well, don't he? So, what kind of motor and all's in it?
351 Windsor. It has a Street and Performance chrome fuel injection system on it, 385 horsepower. It's got a 5-speed Ford transmission, 8.8 rear end.
Okay, you repainted it and all, or is it like that?
No, it's been repainted. If you look under the hood, everything's either chrome or stainless underneath, and the paint job was done by a gentleman named Mark Lang, who is in Birmingham.
Now, what hospital are you at?
I actually work in Decatur, Parkway Medical Center. I'm the medical director.
I thought I'd come up there if I got cut. That's too far. I'd bleed to death before I get there. Won't do me no good in Decatur. Anything else you want to do with the car?
No, I'm happy
It's fun,
with it.
right?
It's a lot of fun, and I drive it. I first thought I'd make a show car out of it, but it's just too much fun to drive. As you can see, it has air conditioning in it as well for those hot days on Highway 280, sitting still in bumper-to-bumper traffic.
They're fun to get out and play with. They run good, but don't jump on them C5 Corvettes. Don't jump on them. But
No.
Because I got a C5. Don't jump on them Corvettes. But they're fun to get out, and you go to cruise in a car show. You never meet a stranger. Everybody friendly, nice, have a great time.
Have a wonderful time. A lot of people pay attention to the car. It makes you feel good when it's out there, and got a pretty big crowd standing around it. And when you're driving along, get a lot of thumbs up and a lot of waves, and makes it a lot of fun.
You married?
I am.
I didn't see a ring. I said the Texas Bikini Team starts in 30 minutes. I gotta let him go.
Well, I've been buffing and waxing, so I just tucked it in my pocket.
They're upstairs. Oh, they're upstairs. That was real good because I didn't see no wax in his hands. Let's see.
Sorry, honey.
Look how clean them hands are. Look like he just did surgery and he been putting wax on. What's your wife's name?
Amy.
Amy, his hands are dirty, I promise. The Cobra's sitting back there, and you amongst a lot of cars, and that red one's standing out, ain't it?
Sure is.
How about the other guys in the club and that red one's standing there? I mean, it's just standing out like a sore thumb.
Well, now there's some beautiful cars there. There's a really nice purple one right behind mine, and
yeah, they was wiping up.
Yellow Studebaker.
They was wiping on yours before you got here. They take care of you in that club.
They do.
I'm gonna get the purple one tomorrow, and then I'm gonna get the Studebaker. I told him today. I said, which one today? He said, well, that one. I said, on that one tomorrow, and that one the next day. I got 3 days. I'm gonna clean the whole bunch out. Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
If I'm ever in Decatur, don't give me no
If you
shot.
get chest pain, come and see me.
If I got chest pain or whatever, don't give me no shot. Let me go. Don't give me no shot. We'll be right back.
You know, 90% of most homeowners don't know they have a pest or termite problem until they have a very expensive repair bill. Why not let the professional staff at Rice Pest Control inspect your home before it happens? With 50 years of experience in Northeast Alabama and with their free termite inspection for new customers, don't you think it's better to be safe than sorry? Call Tracy Rice today or one of his sales staff. Tell him Barry Miller told you to call. Hey, if you mention Big Boyz Toys, you get 50% off your first initial service. So call them today at 1-800-850-4661. Triplet Paint and Decorating right here on Wilmer Avenue in Anniston is your home improvement headquarters for this area. They have DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints that go on good and look great once they're on. They also have all the materials needed to do that special job around the house. Carpets, they carry Shaw and Mohawk. Hardwood floors by Robin, so everything is in one location. Remember, DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints are used by professionals all over the United States, and it's one of the best on the market. Stop by today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to stop by. American Income Tax Service, they have electronic filing. They do individual and business tax filing. They have all the necessary paperwork right there. They do anticipation and refund loans right there at the American Income Tax Services. They have offices in Anniston, Gadsden, Gunnersville, Collinsville, Rainbow City, and Attala. They do all tax services right there in one place. Contact any of the associates at American Income Tax. Tell them you heard their ad on Big Boyz Toys and you'd like them to fill out your taxes. Auto Unlimited in Moody and Pell City is your #1 headquarters for most any type of add-ons to your vehicle. From the famous Flowmaster exhaust system to wheels, tires, anything that will make that vehicle catch everyone's eye. They do custom upholstery, painting, and classic car restoration. So from bumper to bumper, John and his staff can make that old clunker look like a brand new vehicle. Stop by or call in today and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. This day and time, a person's vehicle is their pride and joy, and when you want to add special accessories to that pride and joy, I know the place you need to go. Cutting Edge Auto Performance on Hammock Drive in Oxford is a one-stop headquarters for all these accessories. They carry JVC, Power Base, and Kenwood, and can order any stereo brand that's out there on the market. They also have performance parts for trucks such as toolboxes, grills, tunnel covers, and bed liners. Window tinting, they're #1 in this area on window tinting. They also install remote starts and alarms for all vehicles. Hey, and the great part is professional installation on everything they sell. Stop by their showroom today or call them and tell them Barry Miller sent you by. Oxford Picture Framing, 919 Snow Street, right here in Oxford, Alabama, is your #1 location for that special framing of anything that is dear and special to you. With over 1,000 frames, anything that can be framed, she can frame it. From graduations, weddings, to the new arrival to the family, she's the one to take it to. They can preserve and seal most any type of items for the special shadow boxes that will stay like new for years to come. Stop by or call Allison today at 835-2780 and tell you heard about her on Big Boyz Toys. Ray City Diner, exit 168 off of I-20 on Highway 77 right there in Lincoln, Alabama. Best steaks around. I tell you what, Wanda McKeag and her staff have great food in this restaurant. They are open 24 hours a day, breakfast served 24 hours a day. Each and every week, steak special. You guys working down in that area, she has lunch specials each and every day. Also, now through October, bike night every Tuesday night from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Tuesday night. You guys bring the bikes out, listen to music, enjoy the great food. We'll see you at Ray City Diner in Lincoln, Alabama.
Next vehicle, Tim Madden, a 1958 Chevy panel truck. Tim, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. Tell me a little bit about this truck. I heard it's a lot of history from when this truck was built.
Yeah, like I said, the truck's a 1958 Chevrolet panel van. The truck started out as a civil defense rescue vehicle. The truck is a four-wheel drive, which is what makes it truly unique. Very few trucks were built four-wheel drive in 1958. Actually, Chevrolet outsourced it to an outfitter, which is NAPCO. Right. Like I said, it's called a NAPCO Power Pack 4x4. There's a neighborhood of about 1,500 of them built in 1958.
Now then, someone in California got it then? Or?
Yeah, like I said, the truck started out in Stillville, Illinois when it was in its civil defense mode. A collector in California had it, purchased it, had it for a couple of years, and then sold it to a collector in Largo, Florida. And he had it for about 6 years when Thompson Tractor purchased the truck in August.
It actually belongs to Thompson Tractor here in Birmingham?
That's correct.
And then they just fixed it up with Thompson Tractor on it?
Correct. And like I said, that was our goal when we started. Was this is our 50th year in business, to duplicate one of Mr. Thompson's original trucks. We had a black and white picture of.
That he had back then?
Yeah, one of his original trucks, and that's what we have done, is done a recreation of that truck.
Oh, okay. Who did most of the work on it?
Basically 6 of us. There's myself, Rusty Owsley, Jeff Gore, Carl Shinosky, Freddie Buckaloo, and Jeff Good.
So
Was
y'all
the
did
6 of us that worked on it. Mainly all the work was done after hours and on weekends.
So y'all just take it to shows now and show it?
This is the first.
Oh.
It was just finished probably a week ago.
Now what size motor and all does it have?
It's a 261. Chevrolet made 2 motors, 2 6-cylinders. They made a Thrift Master, which is 235 cubic inch, and then they made a 261 cubic inch Job Master.
And probably all the 4-wheel drives had the big engine out.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's not a whole lot of information out there because there was not a lot of them built.
Now who picked the color and all for it?
We went back to some of the original employees, done some research on what the color was, and they informed us what color was, and it's called Highway Yellow.
They wanted, Mr. Thompson wanted to see that truck coming. You can walk in the back room and all them cars there, you're gonna see that and standing sitting back there.
Yeah, you see it coming sitting still.
See it coming sitting still. That's pretty good now. Now, did y'all have to read it? Where'd you find the truck?
Found it in Largo, Florida.
I mean, so y'all found it on the internet? Or?
No, found it in a national publication, which is Old Cars Weekly. My father actually found it. We had searched the internet high and low. Could not find something we felt comfortable with buying, and like I said, my father found it in Old Cars Weekly, and the classifieds called the guy, and like I say, within 4 days of calling him, we was in Largo, Florida, picking the truck.
So y'all went and picked it up too?
That's correct.
All right, what'd the boss say when he seen that truck?
He liked it.
He liked it. You figured he would.
I'm glad he liked it.
Yeah. Because you're still there, you're glad he liked it. And he liked the color and everything because he could, most of the people remembered it like it.
Yes.
Now, the interior, did y'all redo all that in there? Or?
Yeah, done most, like I said, all the interior.
What's it mostly, panel? I didn't go in and back of it. I didn't know.
Yes, panel, we have taken and covered it with vinyl in the back. Like I say, the floor, which is, to me, is one of the unique parts of the truck. We took the old floor out, which was painted, had years and years of, I guess, wear on it. And like I say, recut it, re-drilled it, and replaced it, which is, the floor is truly unique in the truck.
Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you, Barry.
We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toyz.
CNC Small Engine Repair right here in Sachs, Alabama is your #1 headquarters for any type of small engine repairs. From Steel, Snapper, Briggs & Stratton, even Murray, you name it, and they can fix it. Calvin and his staff can fix any type of small engines. They service and repair pressure washers, air compressors, and even generators. They're the only shop in Calhoun County with certified technicians and are a master sales and service location. So for any type of repairs or parts needed for your lawn care equipment, stop by or call CNC Small Engine Repair today at 256-237-9986. When you have an accident and your car breaks down the road, you have so much on your mind, you don't know where to turn. I've got your answer. Skinner's Body Shop and Record Service here in Oxford, Alabama has 24-hour towing 7 days a week. They'll be there when you need them. Also remember, when you do have that unexpected accident, you can choose the body shop of your choice to repair your vehicle. And the Skinner name has been known for professionalism and attention to detail for service for their customers for over 45 years. So stop by or call Skinner's Body Shop today. Tell them Barry Miller sent you by. A lot of people, when you say molded carpet, they don't know what you're talking about. Auto Custom Carpet right here on Noble Street, downtown Anniston. Ken Howell and his staff, they have molded carpet for your vehicle. Molded carpet means it fits right in your vehicle. Pre-cut, all you have to do is pick out the color, tell them the make of the car, go in there on Monday, order that carpet. Guess what? Towards the end of the week, they'll be calling you to pick it up. Go home, it will lay right in that car. Any type car made,